This episode of the world's strictest parents.
Grab that black tub.
Meet the Hughes from Christmas, Florida.
Wait, hold on, wait a minute. I got a 5-year-old doing this type of work? What the fuck? All right, what's up, people? Today, we're rewatching another episode of World's Strictest Parents that I've actually made a video on before, but a lot of y'all were rightfully complaining about how I turned that 40-minute episode into an 8-minute video. So hopefully, I can turn this video into like a 20-minute video or something. We'll see. Anyways, for those who don't know what World's Strictest Parents is, it's a reality TV show centered around strict parents. Who could have guessed? 2 misbehaving teenagers get sent across the country to stay in a strict parent household for a week straight. Usually these episodes end up being wild as hell, so make sure to grab your popcorn because you might need it for this one. Okay, so here we have the first kid, young Jacob, and it looks like he's smoking a cig. Not off to a great start. One thing I've noticed from watching this show is that almost every single kid that comes onto this show has a nicotine addiction or a cigarette addiction. Isn't that kind of fucking crazy? Like, I know a lot of kids are addicted to nicotine nowadays, but I didn't know it was that many. I mean, it's honestly kind of sad because this kid's 16 years old and he's already addicted to cigarettes. Hopefully he's doing better nowadays.
Jake.
Hey, Tyler. My first impression of Jacob, I thought he was probably 12.
She didn't have to say that. I mean, he's a late bloomer, bro.
Well, this is it.
I'm psyched that I got paired up with a pretty cute girl. I didn't want to look at no ugly girl the entire time.
Jacob, stop saying shit like that, bro. That's weird.
I'm not liking the looks of this. Where are we? Like, what is this?
Another episode filmed out in Yeeville. Who could have predicted that? I swear, every single one of these episodes is filmed out in the country. Like, they barely ever pick a city house. It's always out in the country, in some yee-ass location.
Oh my God.
It's all gross.
Are you serious? Look at the dad. He looks like a straight up.
Yeah, the dad's got the mean mug of doom going on right now. Getting some uncanny vibes from this family. Even when the family was introduced in the very beginning, none of them were smiling at all. Like, where's the joy? Where's the light? Is there any life in this family at all? Even the little kid is frowning. I don't know. Just some real uncanny vibes from this family.
When I saw the dad, it reminded me of the Incredible Hulk.
Hi, guys.
What's up?
First impression of the teen boy was 110 pounds of attitude.
Yeah, this guy seems like 250 pounds of attitude.
Hi, I'm Miss
Jake.
Polly.
I'm
Go with
Tyler.
this one.
Tyler, nice to meet you.
All right, Jake.
This is
Nice to
Addie.
meet you.
How much do y'all want to bet that this dude gripped the fuck out of this kid's hand when he was shaking it? Y'all have met dudes like that, right? Oh my God. That's one of my biggest pet peeves in dudes. The ones who just grip the fuck out of your hand. Like, bro, you do not need to be squeezing hands like that.
This looks like a strict family. These kids look miserable.
I mean, he's not entirely wrong. It doesn't really look like this family has a lot of whimsy or joy in them. I don't know. I just see a lot of, I don't know what I see, but it's not whimsical. They just seem super serious and a little miserable.
The first thing that we wanted to do when the kids got here
All right, come on in. Put your suitcases there, please.
was go over our house rules with them.
Yeah, this is a really strict family. I already can tell. They don't even want to know how the trip was for the kids. They just want to go straight to the rules. Like, damn. These parents haven't even asked the kids a single question yet. Do they not want to get to know the kids at all? They just want to go straight to the rules. Also, it's a bit interesting how this dude's already unfavorable of the boy when he hasn't even gotten the chance to meet the kid yet or ask him a question. They've just shook hands and that's it. He hasn't taken the chance to like actually get to know the kid. I just find that weird.
The first thing that we wanted to do when the kids got here was go over our house rules with them. It teaches the kids right from wrong.
Ugh. I can already tell this mom's like a little condescending. Rules teach kids from right from wrong. Lady, you did not need to define what rules are. We already know. Lady's acting like we were born yesterday.
Everyone around here chips in. This is not a sit on the couch kind of place. There is absolutely...
Okay, I'm calling it right now. This kid and this man are about to have the most friction out of everybody in this household. They're gonna have the most conflict.
no lying, no smoking, and show respect to the people in our home.
Holy shit, they had to print off the rules? What, there's like too many to remember or something? How many rules are we talking about? Pretty sure maximum security prisons have less rules than this. Like, goddamn.
And then there's no cussing and no back talking.
I'll be honest, I've never understood those rules. I mean, maybe for like a little kid, but they're both teenagers. So like, why can they never cuss? I'm pretty sure in workplaces, in professional workspaces, there's a little bit of cussing. I don't understand why parents like completely restrict cussing. I understand if they're cussing a little too much, then you want it to stop, right? But a little bit of cussing is like, I don't get why people freak out so much over that. Also, I find the backtalk rule kind of weird too, because it's like, why can't they respond to what you're saying? Why are you restricting that? Communication is necessary for cooperation. I'll say that one more time. Communication is necessary for cooperation. And that's something that parents don't realize. And I'm speaking purely to the parents who don't allow any back talking. Just seems kind of like an excuse to be a tyrant to your kid, you know?
When he was talking to us about the rules, I thought this guy was gonna be a pain in my ass.
That's probably exactly what's about to happen. This kid's got good intuition.
So you're going to sign that we have gone over these rules.
The fact is that even though I signed this rules paper, signatures don't mean anything. They can shove it up their for all they want.
Damn. I wish life worked like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't, little bro. People can fuck you over with signatures. That's the unfortunate truth.
Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to work on the trust issue. Do you have anything in your bags? Cigarettes?
Yeah, Tyler's definitely got cigarettes. Just look at her. That's a guilty look.
Tyler's face was like, oh no, she knew she was in trouble at that point.
Do you have anything in your bag? Okay. What do you have in your bag?
I kind of hate this scene because they still haven't asked these kids a single question about their lives yet or about who they are. They're just immediately interrogating and searching their shit, which I get because these kids are walking into their home and, you know, they don't allow cigarettes. But like, I don't know. The fact that they led with the interrogation and the search is kind of crazy to me. Like, these parents are acting more like police officers than they are actual parents. You know what I mean?
Let me see what's in your pockets, little brother. Let me see that. What's in this one? Okay. You really brought cigarettes into my home?
Damn. Pops found the cigs. That's tough.
Yes, I did.
This is going in the trash.
We found the tin of cigarettes.
I get why he threw them away, but wouldn't it be more effective to like flush them? Because then the kid won't be able to dig and find them. But if it's in the trash, then the kid can just look in the trash and find them later on.
Jacob started off on the wrong foot with me.
He has no right to take my away.
Oh yeah, Jacob's definitely getting some type of punishment. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be something. To me, the dad seems a little tone deaf because a 16-year-old smoking cigarettes is pretty concerning to say the least. And this dad just seems more focused on like interrogating, searching, and potentially giving punishments out.
Nothing in here I'm gonna find?
Really? You smoke too?
Oh yeah, she didn't want a punishment. She was coming clean real quick.
All right, so while you and I go do our lap, why don't you get her situated, and then we'll be back.
I'll show you to your room.
Oh boy, I don't even want to know what the kid's punishment is gonna be. He's gonna have to shovel horse shit for 2 hours or something. Watch. Oh, was I right? They're walking to the barn already.
The slosh pipe looks simple and harmless, but it's half filled with water, and so the water goes from end to end, and it is incredibly tough to hold.
What, is he gonna make Jacob start doing bench presses with the slosh pipe?
You're gonna give me one lap. You're gonna walk from here all the way around.
Even worse, damn. He's making him do laps while holding that above his head. That's some military training shit. Ugh. What the fuck is he teaching him with that? I said this in my last video about World's Strictest Parents, but I find it so like sadistic when parents will force their kids to do labor when their kids misbehave instead of actually teaching them the lesson that they need to learn, which in Jacob's case, it was to not lie. That's where Jacob fucked up and why he's even doing this in the first place. He lied to the dad, so now he's got to do this. But why can't the parents just teach the value of honesty in the house instead of just making him do all this extra sludge pipe shit. Like, what is this parenting? What is him holding a beam over his head and doing laps gonna teach him about honesty? It's just gonna make the kid hate the dad more. Like, all this does is teaches Jacob to be a more careful liar.
Now, you being a skater, you should be pretty strong.
I use my legs.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a lap all the way around.
Like, does the dad genuinely think that Jacob's in his head right now? Like, ah, man, I shouldn't have lied to him. Man, you know what? Next time I'm gonna tell him the truth. No, bro, Jacob's probably in his head right now like, fuck this dude. Why the fuck is he making me do this bullshit? I'll say it again. What does holding a beam above your head teach you about honesty? Nothing. It just teaches you how to hold a beam over your head. Like, what? I get why parents do this, because in their mind, it's like, oh, Jacob's gonna regret this decision, so next time he won't do that. And sure, he might obey for the next few times, but I just think this disciplinary method, if you even want to call it that, I honestly think it's just sadism. But I think this method just teaches your kid how to go around your back a lot more carefully and to lie to you more carefully as a parent. I'd be pissed at the dad if I was Jacob in this.
All right, hold up right there.
Right now, I hate the pad.
What did I say, bro? Forcing your kid to work as a punishment after they just misbehaved doesn't teach them how to behave in the future. It just teaches them that they need to misbehave more carefully. Had the dad sat down with the kid and gave him like a real honest conversation about honesty and the importance of somebody's word and trusting people in life, that probably would have gotten a different response out of Jacob. But nope, this dad just wanted to be a jerk, I guess.
Hopefully you'll never pick that up again.
I have a strong feeling he'll pick it up again.
I think Jacob will think twice about lying to me again.
Oh my God. Oh, holy cornball. I think Jacob will think twice about lying to me. Stop, bro. No, he won't.
Daughter killed these?
Yep.
Oh my fucking God. Holy red flag. Yo, they need to fucking escape this house.
How mean. And you got them beheaded?
Yeah, they stuff them.
I'm living in a slaughterhouse.
Yeah, this is an uncanny ass basement to live in. This is creepy. I would not want to live here.
This is the most stupidest thing I've ever heard of in my life.
Planting a garden
Yeah.
is retarded.
Jacob. You can't use that word in 2026, bro. Come on, like, oh wait, I'm slow. This was filmed in 2008. Never mind.
I'm done with this till they come back.
Tyler and Jake started cussing when my parents left.
Oh, I smell a snitch. Is she about to snitch? We'll see.
That made me feel like they were disrespecting me.
She immediately went to snitch.
Are you having a bad attitude?
No, I didn't say anything.
When I was gone, you didn't say anything?
What did I say?
I don't know, I'm asking.
No, I've just been doing this.
I think I'll forever be confused by the policing of swearing. Like, again, I understand if your child is swearing too much, then you should maybe try to correct that. But if they're just swearing a little bit, then like, I fail to see the problem.
Rules are still rules, whether I'm here or not.
I've been doing this.
Are you gonna backtalk? Jake,
No.
look at me. Go do the slosh pipe.
Yeah, these parenting methods are just abusive. Like, they just want to see these kids struggle. They're not actually teaching them anything by doing this. They're just making them do useless work. And I understand that a disobeying kid is a problem for a parent, but there's so many other ways you can go about correcting that other than making them walk around with a slosh pipe. Like, what the fuck is that punishment?
Wow, really?
The backtalk was getting to a point where things were getting a little bit out of control.
A little bit out of control. Oh my God, these parents are dramatic. All he said was that he was just doing his work that they told him to do. What about that response says out of control? This just seems like an excuse to not actually parent. Like, this mom doesn't want to talk to the kid and doesn't want to have actual conversation about the wrong things he's doing. These parents just want to force these kids to work. They don't actually want to communicate with them or actually figure out the root of why they're acting like that. This is some bullshit parenting.
One time around above your head.
Wow.
That's 2.
You're telling me this isn't sadistic? She just added another lap for him just because he was complaining.
Wow.
That's 2.
She has lost the plot as a parent. All she wants to be in this scene is a tyrant who orders and doesn't teach anything. Because that's what you're supposed to do as a parent. You're supposed to teach, you know, the rights and wrongs. You're supposed to inform them. You're supposed to educate them about life. That's what loving parents do. You don't just make somebody work for you if they don't listen to you. That's tyranny.
Do I really have to do 2 laps?
Do you think you've learned your lesson?
Yeah.
That was another lie that she's probably not going to catch because she's so focused on getting him to obey. Meanwhile, this dude's just saying yeah because he wants to stop carrying the fucking schloss pipe.
Can we go back in there and have a positive attitude?
Sure.
All right, come on.
All this kid learned throughout this entire interaction was to not cuss around the snitch. That's it. That's all he learned from this.
Lose the attitude. Excuse me?
I said okay.
Sorry.
Why are you laughing?
Oh my God, the mom's a cornball too. Oh my God, these parents are way too serious. They gotta loosen up a little bit. Like, I don't know why they think demanding respect and forcing kids to work is gonna raise a happy household. That's how you raise your kids to grow up to start hating you. I think there is a way to be strict parents while also raising a happy household, but clearly these parents haven't achieved that. Like, these parents are just abusive and corny and tyrannical.
I don't know, it's just funny what he's saying.
It had me concerned by the tone which the teens were talking to my wife, so I kind of hustled over there to see if she needed some help.
Yo, I can't with this episode, bro. Is this some type of intimidation attempt? Like, what is he doing?
All I hear is your attitude when I'm walking out the barn. Are you kidding me? That's not flying at my house. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You owe her an apology.
I think the main problem I have with this is these parents are acting like tyrants and just forcing these kids to work while not teaching them anything, while these kids also can't leave. They're not able to go anywhere. They're trapped here. So, like, I don't know. I would hate being in these kids' shoes. And if I was in Jacob's shoes, after dealing with all this, I would just be a very, like, sneaky, careful liar towards them. I would not be giving them my trust. Like, we have yet to see a lecture, a bonding moment, a honest conversation between the two of them, where both sides are being genuine. It's just a whole lot of toxicity and working.
Sorry, Miss Holland.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Easy with the attitude. I'm not having the talk, Tyler.
I was working. I
Are
don't know
you
why.
back talking me now?
Bro, they're tyrants. I don't know how many times I have to say it. They don't want to hear anything from these kids. They don't want to hear their perspective at all. They don't care. They just want to force them to work. It's like these parents view their kids as slaves or something. It's fucking weird.
Can I just say something before you
No.
think I'm back talking?
No, because you are. Okay? You hit
No,
it.
what I don't understand is how whenever
Go.
something happens, you always think we're back talking, but we're just trying to explain
You're
to you, and then
that's
you
one.
say,
He's not beating the tyrant allegations. Both parents aren't beating those allegations at all. You work. You don't talk. You work. That's the only energy I'm getting from them. And notice how, like, she's actually standing up for herself right now. All she said was, oh my gosh, and he considered that as back talking, when oh my gosh is just the right reaction to have for a father being unreasonably angry. And when she calls out the dad for thinking that a response is just back talk, he forces her to do more work. Huh. Interesting. It's almost like these parents don't actually consider these kids to be people. It's like these kids are just tools to them, you know?
slosh pipe. The slosh
That's
pipe doesn't
two.
work. The slosh pipe is stupid, and
That's
you should do the
three.
slosh pipe. I'm not doing any of it.
You're doing 4 now.
You can do the slosh pipe.
You're doing 4.
I like how she's just not listening at all. Because they don't deserve to be listened to, you know what I mean? They're just being forced to work. Why would she listen to parents who are forcing them to work and not helping at all in the slightest with their problems? Also, the slosh pipe is kind of fucking stupid. What's the fucking point of it? It's not teaching them any useful skill. It's just holding a fucking pipe like they're in the military. Like, this is abuse. And I know some people might think I'm being dramatic when I say it's abuse, but it's exploitative abuse. Abuse can come in many forms: emotional, physical, and exploitative. And I do not blame her for walking away.
You're doing 4.
That's 5.
You're doing 5.
Okay, you know what, Tyler? Turn around, go to the front yard, sit in the rocking chair, and you're there until I tell you to get up.
Why'd he say that like that was a major punishment? If anything, that's great. Sitting on a rocking chair is way better than a slosh pipe. I don't know what his point was with that. Go sit on the chair. Bet.
These teens have survived by debating and arguing with their parents. That's not gonna happen here.
Not him proving that he's a tyrant. You should always be able to debate with your kids, bro. Like, kids are gonna be rebellious. By nature, they are. They're gonna debate you on whatever positions you have. And I feel like it's your job as a parent to actually inform and educate them on where you're coming from, with the expectations you have on them, with the rules you've set for them, for the chores you've set for them, all of it. And if they backtalk it, then you gotta get them to understand somehow. And one way you don't get them to understand is by forcing them to do work. You know, that's just gonna teach them to resent you. I understand that getting your own child to listen to you and respect your wishes is a difficult thing to do. I'm not saying it's easy, but forcing them to work just is the wrong way.
You are not gonna talk to her like that again. Do you understand me?
I don't understand how I was talking to her.
Hit the field.
Oh.
Like, the kid clearly doesn't understand why he's in trouble, yet he's being forced to... Bro, I don't know how much longer I can watch this. This is actually starting to piss me the fuck off. I don't know what these parents get out of forcing these kids to use the slosh pipe, but I know damn well that these kids aren't getting anything out of it other than anger and rage.
Mr. Pat's a big ass guy. He's really intimidating and he's trying to be a tough guy.
Read like a fucking book. Yeah, this kid is kind of smart though. The dad definitely seems more focused on intimidating these kids rather than actually like teaching them anything right now. Using serious tones and commanding them. It's like, bro, they can see right through you. And what person wants to listen to somebody who's talking to them like this? Nobody. It's just him trying to intimidate these kids to comply with him. It's so emotionally abusive and just not productive at all, you know? Like, he could just give like an honest conversation to these kids on why they don't like cussing and why they don't like backtalk, but they can't.
I'm not doing those laps.
You either do the lap or you will sit here until your mother comes and gets you on Saturday.
Threatening to leave a kid outside on their land for 7 days is diabolical. That's like, you're just putting terror in this kid's mind for no reason. Like, what the fuck, bro? And obviously I know some people in the comments are gonna be like, oh, Pancho, well, he's not actually gonna do it. I know that. But the fact that he'd even threaten that is ridiculous. They have yet to have a bonding moment or an honest conversation. Like, I don't know how much more obvious it can get that this dad's only interest is to exploit these kids and make them do unnecessary work, like holding a slosh pipe and doing laps. Like, this is weird. This is really weird.
I'm so hot and tired from sitting in this stupid chair in front of the house in the sun.
I wonder how hot it is outside, because if it's like 90, 95 degrees, that's just straight up abuse. Because they could have a heat stroke, you know what I mean? That's just fucked up.
What you doing?
I'm sorry for being disrespectful.
Thank you.
Oh my God, these interactions are so deceptive. Like, you know, her main reason for apologizing was probably because she didn't want to boil in the sun for much longer. And she just knew that that was going to be her way out. She didn't care about the actual lesson. Anyways, Jacob eventually realizes that he's trapped here for the week, so he listens to the dad. They eventually start doing more farm work. Surprise, surprise. Then Jacob reads the letter that his mom sent him, and this is the first bonding moment that the dad and the son have, like 30 minutes into the episode. Took a while for him to be human. He also has a bonding moment with Tyler, which I thought was really good. Then Tyler reads the letter that she got from her mom. Then the dad has another bonding moment with Jacob. They play kickball as the last activity. Also, I forgot to include lots of work, but you guys probably assumed that already. But after all that, the show wraps up and they go home, and yeah, It wouldn't shock me if the kid went back home to smoke cigarettes because one, Jacob was smoking 10 a day before he showed up to this house, and two, the parents never really centered it on that issue as well. And towards the end of the episode, the kids did seem like they changed, at least on camera, but my gut tells me that they were just putting on an act for the camera and an act for their own parents to make it seem like the program actually helped them. And I don't really think it did. Sure, the parents might have sprinkled in some lessons throughout the episode, but I think these kids are probably going to be dealing with the same problems they were dealing with coming into this. Overall, I just think this family is very questionable with their methods of parenting, and I would even label them as slightly abusive with how often they make their kids do the slosh pipe. That just seems like very pointless and very toxic, in my opinion, and just flat out cruel. It just seems like these parents were more focused on making these kids work more than they were focused on actually helping these kids with their problems. Thankfully, it wasn't all bad. Like, there were some bonding moments towards the end, but a good majority of the episode was just the parents being tyrants. So yeah, I'll link the episode down in the description if you guys want to watch the full 50-minute episode. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I love hearing what you guys have to say. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. It helps me out on the algorithm. And if y'all want to see more content like this in the future, then feel free to subscribe. And if you guys want to support me directly, then please go watch my videos on Spotify. It helps me out a lot more than watching on YouTube does. And yeah, with that all being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure y'all are staying safe, hydrated, and healthy, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Outro music. This is outro. This is outro. Outro music. This is outro. Hey.
Bye.